Humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
If they take a bite out of you. Yeah. Man, I had a coach in Denver. I want to cut you off. I had a coach in Denver told me I would never do a championship. I would never start on a championship team. I told you that for no ball. I swear. Hey, no, you'll never start with a championship team. I'm sitting there like,
as of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does for good yardage.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Evades the tackler, and there's some space. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for that today. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On the move past the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
The first couple of games, well, him and Kai wasn't back on the first few games.
Take right open. Red 23.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? It's the guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Who signed up? Who signed up?
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Blake Corum, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Like to watch Chillin and Love is Blind.
Oh, good look at that. I want you guys. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together.
No, hey, don't blame it on my mom and mama. Nobody's forcing you to eat.
Suspect works out 6 days a week. Still got plans.
It's time to attack.
Suspect like 10 times a day.
But make sure you're
Every
selective in doing
morning,
so.
and before we leave the house.
That means I gotta help
And make sure it's open before the ball leaves.
Suspect says he's a good driver, but has crashed into 4 parked cars.
Before in my way, and I am a good driver. The last time I hit a parked vehicle was like 7 years ago.
But you hit 4 parked cars. That's
Now
wild.
Lawrence to throw.
Suspect always wants to be on time, and we're always our first one.
That's complete. It's Warren Thomas. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You don't think he's great
Good
if you're
work
not
after the
15
catch.
minutes
Going to
early.
net him
You're late.
23 and a first.
He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going
You know it. You know it. You're
They
just
believe in what he can do. So all you can do
Suspect
is look
doesn't think I
forward
can hear her
and then
farting
pick up
every
the
morning.
first
I'll get some
down.
ritual.
And this is going to be
I like to watch
intercepted.
and Love is Blind.
The Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Corum. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's the thing, man. They didn't know
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
18, 34, 35.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
All right, let's go.
Straight ahead, ETN. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey,
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give running right, ETN. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
You've probably seen a lot about issue 2 lately, and I think they'll get the facts. In 2018, Arkansas voted to approve casinos.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
11.
Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Red 23.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Stafford. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And now here is another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hey, Lion!
On play action, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Fights through him and running with power here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now third down and 7. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on fourth down, the punt is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's a great young team. We got good players, yada. We got one time. What do you want to match up with Champ Hogan? And he went on about that thing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. ETN up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey. Jupiter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's an unathletic version of what James Harden.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll go back to Corum on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 4. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. So pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. Fighting through. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
All right, let's go. 30 left.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Corum. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Stafford. The ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. They're going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Congratulations, Freddie Freeman going to be the World Series. That's a great brand. That's the never been called in every big World Series.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught.
You got to be shitting me.
Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Thomas brings it in. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The tight end in motion right.
Here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This should have never
Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's tough. You know what? All you how good that's really.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Corum. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Corum. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Catch it, son. Catch it.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Easy. Read it, 54. Read it, 54.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs, and they've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Stafford. And it's caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Corum is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to